On Thursday, July 5th, we left Würzburg and stopped in a town called Fulda. In Fulda, we visited a place called Wohnzimmer. Wohnzimmer is an NGO, which is a non-governmental organization. It supports and provides friendship to all, specifically refugees and other newcomers to Germany. While we were there, we met a kind, educated man from Syria named Nassar. Nassar shared his story with us, and my big takeaway from his talk was that he loved his hometown of Aleppo and would love to return home when the fighting is over. We got to hear about what the organization does, as well as talk to a man named Nassar from Syria and his journey to Germany and his experiences since he's been here.
We spoke with not only Nasser, who explained really his journey and how difficult it was to just get here, but then to face the discrimination that he faced on a daily basis, and still the not knowing what's going to happen, and if he's going to be forced back home, which is not a home to him anymore. And this wonderful organization, which is helping people to see each other, to get to know each other, and break down those barriers and break down that fear. And it's a fantastic organization to support. It really seems to be making a difference in helping to connect people and get them to care about one another and see them as people and not just people that are coming to take their way of life away, really getting to know them. So really hoping to support this organization back with my classroom, and maybe just some fundraisers and service learning, and maybe help bridge that divide all the way in America.
Next, we went to a town called Geisa, which was located in the former East Germany. Geisa is a very small town, and we were able to stay in a castle. While in Geisa, we visited a bakery which has been in business for over 500 years. We were given a tour by the owner, whose family has been running this bakery for many, many years. And afterwards, we got to sample just a few of their delicious treats. Just outside the small town of Geisa was Point Alpha, which was the westernmost border of East Germany. East German soldiers would watch and stand guard from one side, and American soldiers would watch from the other side. There was a fence that evolved over time until it was at its strongest in the 1980s. While Point Alpha was located right on the border between East and West Germany, East Germans were not allowed to come right up to the fence. There was a 5-mile restricted zone, and in that restricted zone happened to be the town of Geisa. People that lived in the town of Geisa were allowed to continue to live there, but people from other parts of East Germany were not allowed to go to Geisa because it was located in the restricted zone. I found this area to have so much physical beauty, and it was hard to imagine that World War III could have broken out at any moment right at this location. But I did love that the American soldiers would hang signs that said Frohe Weihnachten, which means Merry Christmas, out for the East German soldiers to see. Later that day, we got to talk to a woman who was born in 1959 and had lived her life until 1989 living in East Germany. And for her, she felt that life was certainly difficult in the East, but they made do, and they never thought that the wall would come down. And it was a complete surprise for her when it actually happened.